Christ 17 TV. I got some breaking news. I got some great news. The little 9-year-old girl that went missing, camping with her family, she has been found. Suspect in custody. You son of a bitch. You tried to abduct this little girl, and thank God they had the K9s, the drones, and they found this little girl before this guy or whoever it was had her did something horrific and terrible to this child. And I'm just so happy, man. I prayed, man, that they would find this little girl, because no family wants to lose their child, man. And this is a beautiful thing. I mean, it's fucking music to my ears, to both ears. Son of a bitch trying to take a child, take a little girl. Check out this. Here we go right now, and this is the breaking news right this second.
Breaking news, a missing 9-year-old girl who disappeared during a family camping trip in New York over the weekend has been found safe. New York State Police say Charlotte Sino is in good health and a suspect has been taken into custody. CBS's Jerika Duncan has the late-breaking details.
Tonight, the investigation is still ongoing as the family of Charlotte Sena is being reunited with their 9-year-old daughter. This comes after an extensive 2-day search for the young girl. About 400 search and rescue personnel used K9s and drones, hoping to find any clue that could lead them to her. Just hours ago, family and friends were panicked.
She is just a sweet, adorable girl.
Charlotte had been camping with family at Moreau Lake State Park, about 45 minutes north of Albany, New York. According to state police, on Saturday night, around 6:15, she went for a bike ride near a park loop with friends, doing the last loop alone. When she didn't return 15 minutes later, her family began looking for her. Around 6:45 p.m., her bike was discovered, and her parents reported her disappearance to New York State Police, who were on site by 7 p.m. An Amber Alert was issued Sunday morning. In 2022, the FBI documented over 359,000 reports of missing children nationwide.
Non-family abductions are very rare in the United States today.
Cases like Charlotte.
Just like Charlotte's.
New York Governor Kathy Hochul brought attention to Charlotte's case on Sunday.
I promised her parents we'll find her daughter. She's all of our daughters.
The governor saying tonight she's extremely grateful to police who worked tirelessly to locate Charlotte and ensure she could return home safely to her family. Jerika Duncan, CBS News, New York.
Now that right there deserves a round of applause. Great job finding that young girl before something terrible happened to her, before anything could have happened worse than just her being found. She could have been raped, she could have been killed, she could have been all kind of stuff. But I'm gonna have to give, like I said, good job, K9s, whatever you guys did to find this little girl and bring her back to her family alive is a freaking blessing. And I'm so happy to see it, man, because I prayed. Because nobody wants to lose their kid. Because your mind just thinks what the person is going to do to your child. Rape your child, kill your child, torture, who knows, with these sick people these days. And I'm glad they found the person. I don't know if it's a woman, if it's a man, they haven't said. But this has got to be a lesson to the parents too, man. You can't just let a 9-year-old girl go on a bike ride on a trail while you're camping by herself. It's got to be friends, it's got to be family, it's got to be adult supervision. Because this is rare that they find a child. This is rare, you know, and I'm just so happy that nothing happened to the little girl, beautiful little girl, back to her family, because this could have been a tragedy. We could have been looking for this girl for weeks, found her, you know, not the way that they found her today. And I'm just so happy that they caught whoever it is who took her, kidnapped that little sweet little girl, and bring her back home to her family. Like I said, great job. Drones, K9s, however you did your job, great job for bringing her back to her family. I know her family's not going to let her out of their sight again. There'll be no more bike rides by yourself, sweetheart. I guarantee you that. So that was your last one by yourself. Because I know me, if that's my child, you're not getting out of my sights. I mean, even if we in the house, you can't even close your door. I'm sorry. I'd have been in a stone cold panic. And I know right now it's fucking tears of joy right now. Tears of joy right now. And I'm just so happy that little girl was able to get brought back to her family safe without being hurt, without being killed. Because these people out here are sick individuals. And I'm just happy that prayer works and they found the child unharmed, and the suspect is gone. Whoever kidnapped that child and whatever plans they had got spoiled. Thank goodness, and I just hope the parents keep a close eye on that little girl and keep her like on a short leash. That's all that I'm saying. You got lucky. You got your baby back. Do not make that mistake again and let her do anything like that, wander off on a trail or nothing like that. So with that being said, man, prayers work. Prayers work, and I'm glad she's back with her family. And if I was that family, that camping trip is over with. Pack your stuff, let's go home, and we ain't going camping again. We ain't going camping. This is the worst trip of my life as a parent, as a mother, as a father, and we not having that shit. Let's go home. Let's go back home and let's get you in the bath, clean you up, and let's make you a nice plate of food for dinner. Let me tuck you in. Let me read you a bedtime story, all of that. Because you almost lost your baby to some sick individual. And thank goodness these people found your daughter. Drones, canines, police officers, however it worked, everybody worked together to find that child. That is a blessing. Like I said, because a lot of these stories do not have happy endings. And I'm just so happy that little mama's is about to be back with her family, or she already is. Get the hell out of that camping place and go home. I won't go camping again. Okay? With that being said, man, Christ 17, like and subscribe, please. If you haven't already, leave a comment. And, man, thank the Lord that little girl is back with her family safe. And it's not a horrific ending to this story that started off terrible. And I will have to say this. That is the most happiest thing I heard all day. Maybe all week. Because I've been getting a lot of bad news. Back-to-back family bad news. And this was a great story to end like this. Because when I first read this a few hours back, it hurt my heart. Seeing that little girl face, she's a beautiful little girl. She's only 9. She's going to have fun with her family. She's got her little bike. She's riding a bike, and some scumbag snatches her up and tries to abduct her. And thank God they found this little girl before anything terrible happened to her and was able to bring her back to her family in one piece. With that being said, man, like I always say, stay safe, stay blessed. Christ 17 TV, and I will catch you on the flip side, player. Take care of your kids, man, and keep an eye on these kids.